Pretty successful outcome, 4-0 win over Dordt. What are your initial thoughts?
Well, I'm pretty happy with what the girls were able to do. The first half I was a little concerned, but it was expected of us kind of not getting in the flow of the game. Playing with the wind kind of got us a little out of the game. We were trying to rush everything. The second half, going against the wind, was more of our game of trying to settle things down and finding the options that we've kind of worked on this week. And we were able to score 2 other goals the second half.
One thing I noticed initially was that after, kind of getting used to the play the first 10-15 minutes, that there was a lot of crisp passing and the girls were running in the space. Is that something you focused on in practice?
It is. We tried to focus on 2 things this last week is connecting our passes. And so first half, we were giving the balls away, a lot of unforced errors, and that was one of the things that we talked about at halftime. So we just have to relax, and we're forcing errors, and just because we're flustered and we're excited, so we just have to kind of slow things down and play our game, be able to kind of move things side to side and let the runs happen, and they were able to do that the second half.
You substituted pretty freely throughout the game, so a lot of the newcomers got some time. What do you think of the incoming freshmen and all the new faces that were out there?
Well, we were definitely excited. And those girls, a lot of our goals came from the new kids. We're very excited about McKenna Greathouse. She came in, was able to score a couple goals. Maria Gonzalez did a great job. Sydney Allen did a great job. And I can go down the list and go through all our players. And even with today's game having 7 other players that we're looking forward to have come back from injuries, I was definitely happy with the success that we had.
A couple days of practice, then you guys have another outing out here on Saturday, but it's a little more fun. Why don't you tell us what's going to be taking place out here then?
It is. This weekend is our alumni weekend, and we're very excited because there's players that played here 8-10 years ago before my time that are coming back here, and bringing their families. And so on Friday, we're just going to have a grill out here and have some food, have some beanbag games, and have the families out here and just kind of catching up on old times. And then on Saturday we have a women's game at 11 o'clock, just as an alumni game, followed by that evening with the men's exhibition game against Gustavus. And so that's going to be kind of the highlight game, and we're going to watch that game, and then on Sunday the men will have their alumni game with the guys, and so we're very excited. We're probably going to have about 50 athletes come back, and so we're very excited for this weekend.
Do you know what the format's going to be? It's going to be old timers versus the current team, or you guys thought about that yet?
For our women's, we're just going to mix it up and kind of play everybody. Because of some of our injuries, we usually will let some of the players that didn't get in today's game to get some chance to kind of take a look at them. The men's team will use it on kind of taking a look at some other players that might not get a chance to get into this game. And so it's just an opportunity for us to showcase some of the new talent that we have, but also welcome some of the alumni back and see what they have.
Just get going to next week. You're 8 days away from your home opener against Doggy. Have you started breaking down any of their film or looking at what they bring?
A lot is from what we've watched. They're going to have the majority of their returners back. They've graduated some defenders, but we've been kind of keeping an eye on them the last couple of years, and unfortunately they don't have any exhibition games home. They're all away, but we're comfortable with what we've seen last year. Of course, they're going to be tough, and you have that crosstown rivalry, but we're excited for that game to happen.